Neil Critchley's chances of getting Hearts to a top six finish are now on crutches, but I don't think it matters. Top six, bottom six, the pathway to European football now lies through the Scottish Cup. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. It's the Hearts fans react here, and I'll be the first, since I wasn't in the match review, nor did I even get to see the game. Night shift, baby. That's what it does to you. It takes you out the game. It kills you. It's a game changer.
But no worries, guys. He's seen the highlights. He's up to date with everything, and your team's pish. That's pretty much the gist of it. He can't win a big game, can Neil?
Honestly, this had to be one of the worst weekends I think I've ever seen, man. Working Friday night into the weekend, right? Garbage. Saturday, fucking slept through most of the football. Didn't see any of it. Or had to watch the highlights. Had to sit up and watch the shitey Japanese Grand Prix. Went to bed. Missed all the football again. Wake up, ready to go to work. You know, that's a bummer. Like that's.
No, that is a bummer. And I tell you what, that Japanese Grand Prix was probably the worst thing I've seen this season.
But let's talk about bad things that happened in Edinburgh today. So yeah, Hearts 0, Dundee United 1. What this does for me is it makes top six now irrelevant, because I don't know how other people feel, but for me, the only reason you want top six is because you want a spot in Europe, and those European places come with being in the top six. I have never once thought, oh, I want in the top six so I can finish sixth. That's irrelevant. See, to me, if we're not finishing fifth and getting a spot in Europe, then I don't care if we finish sixth or seventh or eighth. I get it, you want to finish as high as you possibly can, but it's not that big of a deal. It's like the English Premiership, right? A team's not going to cry over finishing 11th or finishing 13th. It is what it fucking is. It doesn't make much of a difference.
But you'd rather finish ninth, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would, but at the end of the day, right, that is now Hearts, in my opinion, out of the European race in the league. I just don't see them overturning this. Let's say Hearts win their last game and they get into the top six. They've got 15 points to play for. Now, I totally understand that Celtic and Rangers, right, are going through a bad run of form, but Hearts haven't proven that they can beat Rangers, and I just don't think we're going to beat Celtic. But look, maybe we could, but the reality is Hearts could pick up 18 points in the final 6 games and still not finish higher than 6th.
Yeah.
That's how far they're currently behind Aberdeen, Hibernian and Dundee United right now. And I get it, all those teams would take points off each other, but Hearts ain't picking up 18 points at 18. That's...
Nope. Big game next week, though. Hearts against Motherwell, Fir Park. I mean, I tell you what, Hearts need to win, because if St Mirren win at home at Ross County, they're out.
Honestly, it doesn't really feel like a must-win game for me. I couldn't really care less.
Would you not rather finish in the top 6, though, and have the bigger games?
No, I would. That's appealing. I mean, I get that. That's
getting scud at 5 times.
Yeah, well, that's definitely a positive, like, but at the end of the day, I mean, finishing 6th or finishing 7th doesn't really do anything for me. It's no European football.
No, no, absolutely not. But we'll get into what the Hearts fans have
and the way
to
I
say.
see it, right, it's like, maybe if you're a low team, right, or you're a Ross County, yes, finishing 6th, the highest you can possibly finish is great. But for me, for Hearts, we shouldn't be finishing 6th or 7th. That's below us. So at the end of the day, whether we finish 6th, whether we finish 7th, two things remain. No European football, and it's still a big underperforming season. So it does make no difference to me whether it's 6th or 7th.
No, I do get the logic, but we'll see if any other Hearts fans are greeting like Michael Stewart was about the red card. What did you make of the red card? He was fucking doing some absolutely...
Well, Michael Stewart, he loves to greet.
He does. Honestly, it was I was borderline embarrassed for the guy. FPEL, Professor, forever in the shadow of Hibernian, always have been, always will be. Do you agree with that?
No, because for the majority of my lifetime, Edinburgh's been maroon, and it has been. It is what it is. I think even most Hibs fans would admit that for a long period now, Hearts have been
top dogs.
Hibernian had the odd season where they're better, absolutely, but more often than not, it's Hearts. If you look at points scored since the millennium, Hearts will be above Hibs. If you look at who's got the most higher place finishes in the league, Hearts will be above Hibs. So If you look at Edinburgh Derby's one, Hearts will be above Hibs. Every metric that you could... Probably, I think the only thing Hibernian would be above Hearts in, from a positive standpoint, is probably transfer fees received.
Yeah, I'd say, yeah.
I think, you look at Hibs with Scott Brown, John McGinn, they have had...
Craig Gordon, though, that's a big one.
No, actually, yeah, that might just...
Hibs are a Diddy club, we'll move on.
Yeah, right. I was trying to say something positive.
Big Connor, he's not happy.
That's an absolute embarrassment, even considering we were down to 10 men. That United team are pish, and we found ourselves chasing it a game yet again. What the fuck is this mentality at the club? Absolute shite. Do you not think, though, see Connor, do you not think his statement could fit with a lot of clubs in Scotland right now? Like, see...
Rangers.
Aye, like, see Connor replaced that maroon and white badge with a blue and white badge, and he posted that on Saturday. It could have been talking about Rangers.
Could have been. Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think that's the problem most teams are in right now. So, teams are just sinking. So, I mean, apart from Hibs...
A few weeks, about a month ago, it could have been said about Aberdeen.
No, but see, apart from Hibs, who's in good form?
Nobody.
Like, great form. No, yeah, you're right. It is.
I mean...
one shite performance after the next.
I guess Celtic and Rangers' form isn't horrendous.
But it's horrendous for them.
Yeah, it's horrendous for them. Their forms would be pretty decent for other clubs, but for them, it's pish.
Yeah. And that's the conundrum we've got. Mark must win. Another must-win game lost. Critchley must beat Motherwell and Aberdeen or he can fuck off. Players are a joke as well. Sack the board.
I tell you what, I'd happily lose to Motherwell if we beat Aberdeen. I don't give a shit about top six. It's all about the cup.
What's easier? Finishing in the top 5 or winning the Scottish Cup?
Win the Scottish Cup.
But you have to beat Celtic though.
Who gives a fuck? The likelihood is we'll need to beat Celtic to finish in the top 5.
True.
So...
yeah, but Celtic will be up for the cup game more than their wee Diddy League exploits. Right, Kyle says, just get rid of him, please. Critchley out. Are you Critchley out?
I think he deserves to the end of the season, but we'll see.
Minus 11 in Gorgie tonight.
Pretty cold, isn't it? Shelley?
That's embarrassing.
I'll need to wrap up going to work here.
That is fucking tragic, isn't it?
Say that as if I work at Edinburgh, like, yeah. I wish. Archie Finney says, maybe the most egotistical referee performance I've ever seen this year. But Critchley still fails to win literally any important game. Lost the semi-final and final. Bottom 6 doesn't look too good for him. You know what? I just don't see us winning the Scottish Cup as much as I want to. I don't see it.
Yo, there is a reason, right? Someone like Neil Critchley is a fucking nobody. You know, he was at Blackpool doing what?
Getting sacked twice.
Yeah, you're getting sacked and like, as much as you want to bury like other managers in the past, right? It's like the guy's not won fucking hee-haw. It's like Clement came in, he'd won league titles. Neil Lennon, did Femlin have got a manager in Neil Lennon who's won the league countless times? The big league, by the way. You know, Jimmy Thielen has won stuff. This guy is a journeyman of jobber proportions.
Journeyman.
You know what I mean? He's no good enough, man. He's 3 points and up the road. We won't be showing that. Well wishes from the best in Scotland. Don't know if Dundee United are the best, but Sam Dalby, loving it. Bottom 6 incoming. Honest to Christ, lads, you don't have to make life difficult for us all. Critchley out, says Glenn. Does he deserve to go?
It's not good. James said Hearts must fill out a report on that clown of a referee this afternoon. Never a red card. Dishing out yells for football tackles. Completely out of order. He basically ruined the game. Critchley should have had Shankland on from the start.
He didn't.
You know what, man? We can blame referees, but we're not good enough. We're not. It is what it is.
And we have a final statement from Ange. Every time I think I see the light at the end of the tunnel, it turns out to be an oncoming train.
Is that a legit quote?
Yeah, that's what he said. On the injury crisis. Speaking of Ange, beat Southampton today.
I'd take him at Hearts.
I think I have no doubt you would, but just see in terms of trying to get a bet up this weekend, Liverpool scudded by Fulham.
Did they?
Aye, 3-2 they get beat.
We won't call it scudded. Wait, you said Ange lost to Tottenham?
No,
Spurs
they beat Southampton.
Oh, they beat them.
No, what? Southampton are relegated. Celtic, Rangers both lose. I mean, honestly, Man United and City. When has there ever been a good Manchester derby? I feel like every game's fucking shite.
What happened in that?
0-0.
Oh, feels like a lot of them are 0-0 these days. Used to be City just fucking destroyed them, but now it's You know what though? Was many people really sticking Celtic in their coupon because of the price?
I don't even know, what were they 1-6?
Yeah, I mean Rangers were 2-5, which I think you can make an argument is decent for Rangers at home, but I wouldn't have been touching that against Hibernian on current form.
No, absolutely not. Anyway, folks, that's it. Hearts Fans React SPFL review show coming soon. Till then, peace.